my friends, how are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome to another empowering evening. Live streaming all the way from Empower Media Global Studios to the comfort of your amazing home. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for being here today. What a pleasure, what a privilege to be here with you this beautiful Wednesday evening, live streaming another empowered message, like I just said. Before I get ahead of myself, allow me to introduce myself to you, my beautiful audience across Facebook and YouTube. My name is Jesus DJ Perez. I am a global ambassador of well-being, but I am also a global preacher, among other beautiful things. However, we're just gonna leave that at those two tonight, just for the purpose of this 23-day gratitude journey series that we got going on here. It's really been an amazing journey, I gotta say. Like for the last, 19 days. For the last 19 days, I have been able to be here with you guys, just sharing empowering messages, sharing a little bit of my story, sharing a little bit of my journey, and just basically bringing my authenticity and my rawness to because you get to see me right there and then as how it is, for what it is, without sugarcoating it, right? Ooh, baby. Ooh. I belonged to a different groups of networking in the past, and business networking communities and whatnot. And right now, I'm part of this group on LinkedIn. I don't know if you're familiar with LinkedIn, but I am part of this group where I get to participate every single Wednesday after morning, and we get to enjoy, we get to spend some time, we get to really chit chat and just essentially empower one another and support one another with the things that we're seeing, that we're facing, and everything, right? And I'm just getting my comments here ready because it's been a few days, like for example, hi Liz, how are you? Hola mi amor, so good to see you. Somehow the comments are not loading on this particular device here, and it's just not something that I want to be dealing with today. I want to make sure that the comments are loading as they're supposed to be, right? And that's part of the topic for this evening: picking your battles. Picking your battles. And as we're talking about picking your battles, that's the message I wanted to share with you. And before I get too far, let me give you a little bit of context. See, and if you hear noises in the background, that's just my beautiful Luna. She's just playing on the background and just having some fun by herself. Her blankets were washed today, and everything. So she's just enjoying it. Anyways, so again, like I said, it's so good to be here today. So amazing. And one of the things about picking your battles, it takes me back to a message that I shared with you back 9 years ago, actually. I was about to share a video I recorded with my beautiful bride Liz Perez, and it's somewhere archived on one of my YouTube accounts. So I found it and I watched the video, and I was ready to share that with you this evening as part of my message. But then after reviewing the message and reviewing the content, I realized that I would rather give you the message fresh, right from the oven, freshly baked per se. So good to be here. So thank you so much to all the people, community that are watching on Facebook and YouTube. I just want to acknowledge you, and I want to celebrate you for being here today, right? So the message, as I was saying, is very straightforward as to what it is that we need to do, because essentially, picking your battles, it goes far beyond just a random thing per se. Picking your battles is something that the video I was telling you about was more about a random everyday life. And the more I think about it, the truth, it becomes clear that it is true that picking your battles means that we get to choose how we react to life, how we blow off, or how we contain ourselves, or how do we practice self-control. It really comes down to that, right? How do we practice self-control? And it's just so powerful, man. Once you really stop and think about it, okay, you and I have the opportunity to really just look into the choices that we make and the choices that we choose to make, okay, those choices will essentially create a ripple effect, either good or bad. So, hence why picking your battles is so important. I'll give you a per instance right here, I'll give you a per instance. So, let's say that you are driving to work, for those who drive to work, or you're commuting to work, right? And there is a traffic accident up ahead. So, you have a choice to make here. And the choices are multiple, not just the one choice, but you have to make a choice. And the choice are A, either overreact to this traffic incident ahead of me, which by the way you have no control of. B, I go with the flow and I learn to embrace what's going on around. And perhaps I use that time to catch up with some paperwork or send an email, or I choose to do something else that is not overreacting, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Something else that is not overreacting. And just like Liz says here in the comments, picking your battle is so important so you don't waste your energy and cause an unnecessary ripple effect. Boom! I love it! I love it! Yes! Yes! And as you know, I love interactions on the chat, so fire up that chat. Come on, let's fire up that chat. Michael, if you're watching, I know you're watching somewhere there as well. Thank you, brother, for being here today. So go ahead, fire up that chat, and let's make something big here, right? Participation is important. You get to choose to participate or not. But you see, you have a choice to overreact or not to whatever situation in your life. That's what is called picking your battles. And not only just picking your battles, but it goes far, far beyond that. And before I forget, I wanted to just remind you that we are 5 days away from concluding the 23-day gratitude journey right here on Facebook, right? 5 days away. And I want to make it extra intentional. I want to make sure that I over deliver value to you. I mean, come on, many of you have been spending this gratitude journey with me for a whole long time. Mr. Jan Vincent, I love you, brother. Thank you for joining us as well. Thank you. And when we go into the next 5 days with the conclusion of the 23-day gratitude journey, like I said, I want to make sure that this over delivers value to you, because I know some of you have been following the last 8 seasons of my gratitude journey. And what does that mean? Well, that means that I've been going live for the last 8 years, between February 1st to February 23rd, hosting a 23-day gratitude journey. Sure, I missed a few years here and there, but that's besides the point, okay? And I know, and as I was reviewing all of those comments from 8 years ago, 7 years ago, and whatnot, I know that there are some of you that are loyal supporters. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys so much, because you have been amazing supporters, right? So with that being said, back to the topic of picking your battles. It just not only stays at a traffic accident example I just showed you. No, it goes far beyond that. You also have the opportunity to pick your energy companions. Ooh, ooh, what is that, you might ask? Well, like I always say, or like it says on my Facebook profile and on my YouTube profile, it says, in a world that often feels overwhelmed by negativity, I'm on a mission to empower our community. That's my purpose. That's my mission, okay? To empower our community. Because, yes, you can see negativity everywhere. You can see toxicity. You can feel negativity. You can feel toxicity, you know? But you get to choose, my friends. You get to choose whether you want to welcome that negative toxicity, or you choose whether you want to say, I don't think so, my friends. It ain't happening right here. It's not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. So you have the power to say no. You have the power and the choice to select where you're spending your time, who you're spending your time with, and because at the end of the day, we, my friends, become a representation of those who we hang out with. How does it go? Tell me who you hang out, and I'll tell you who you are. So tell me who are the 5 people you're hanging out with the most, and more than likely you have adopted some of those behaviors within your life, whether those behaviors are positive, whether those behaviors are toxic, whether those behaviors are negative. I bet you didn't know that. And if you did, well, here's your friendly reminder. Your friendly reminder, my friends, that we get to choose how we get to spend our journey. How do we go through our journey? Who do we spend our journey with? And it's just like Liz was saying on her comment earlier here on Facebook, that picking your battle is so important so you don't have to waste your energy and cause unnecessary ripple effect. So that's just really what it comes down to, my friends. And I know that yesterday I left some of you hanging because, the message was rather short. It was not as extensive as it usually is, about 20, 25 minutes, sometimes half an hour. But hey, I just go with the flow. I don't question it. I don't challenge it. I just go and deliver. I just stand in front of the camera and boom, boom, baby. right, so that's really what it comes down to, right? So it's one of those things that now, based on that, it has making me once again make a choice on what I want to do with my life here on Facebook Live. And here is why. Are you guys ready for it? Well, Facebook, and here's one of the things I want to share with you, because things are gonna be changing here on our Facebook Live community. Unfortunately, Meta, creators, owners of Facebook, I suppose, have added new rules effective today. And I just want to share those with you right here, right now, so you can see. And I'll get back to your question here in a second, Jan. I'll answer your question here in a second, but I want to share what I already have on the screen for you guys. So you see, effective today, February 19, Meta will, all the new live broadcasts that can be replayed, download, or shared from a Facebook page or profile, like I'm doing it right now, they will be deleted after 30 days. They will be automatically removed from Facebook. And those videos that are older than 30 days will be removed from Facebook. So we will be given an opportunity to either download our content and upload somewhere else and whatnot, right? But here, the reason why I'm sharing this with you is super, super simple, my friends. Super simple. See, Facebook is a corporation. Meta is a corporation, and they're about making money, right? So we get to choose whether we continue fighting an uphill battle with such a giants as Meta, right? We can continue facing them. We can continue looking for ways to connect with our community. But the truth is, my friends, out of my own experience, that Meta over the last several years has been putting their pockets before the users. They have been putting their financial goals before the user needs. I mean, come on, can you blame them? I mean, they make so much money. Obviously, they want more, and that's just how it is, right? But they have been making it completely difficult for content creators like myself to continue reaching out to our community. Whether they restrict our reach, whether they restrict our posts, whether they block our content because of the music, because of the video, you name it. We used to do a lot of our live teachings on our Facebook group, but we can no longer even do that as of a year ago because they also block content creators from using platforms like the one I'm using right now to enhance the experience of just a talking head, like you would normally do on a cell phone, right? You would literally just have a talking head on your cell phone. And what we do with these things here, with this particular platforms and software, it allows us to enhance the value of delivering a higher quality live stream. So because Facebook shut us down there as well, we had to move to YouTube 2 years ago, and we started building our YouTube community. And my friends, it has been so exciting because as we have been building our YouTube community, we have been able to really connect with more than just what Facebook is putting us. And right now, the QR code that is coming right in front, you can either screenshot it right now, right? Or at the end of this live stream, I will be sharing the link for you to go and subscribe directly to our YouTube account. And again, the intention is that we continue delivering or empowering messages without restrictions, without having to fight those battles that we know that we cannot win. And that, my brother Jan, that's how you, regarding to your questions, saying, how would you know which battle to choose? Well, I'm going to tell you what my mom said to me a long time ago. I asked her a similar question and I say, how do you know when you're choosing the right path or when you're not choosing the right path? And she gave me this motherly advice that is still today I carry with me, and still today I use as part of my strategies, as part of my tools, as part of my everyday life teachings. Okay, so when I asked her, I can't remember what I asked her at what point, but we were talking about peace, and I say, how do you know what you're doing is the right thing in front of God? And I believe that's something along the lines what I asked her. I say, how do you know when what you're doing is gonna be okay with God, or that is God's will upon your life? Okay, slightly different terms, but essentially the same thing. And she said to me, well, if you have peace when you're making a decision, if you have peace about making the decision, then you know the decision you're making is the right decision. But if you have anxiety, if you feel not at ease, if you feel weary in your stomach, if you have doubts, then that is not the way to go. Then you know that that is not the right choice. Simply put, discernment. Discernment, my friends. Discernment to understand and to visualize what the potential outcome may or may not be. Sometimes it's not easy and you cannot predict what the outcome is, but you can definitely control how you react. If somebody's coming up onto your face, you can definitely know how to react. If somebody's telling you to take care of yourself, but yet you continue doing what you're not supposed to be doing, well, you're picking definitely the wrong battle. You're definitely picking the wrong path to follow. You want to make sure that what the path that you're following, brings you peace and it allows you to feel at ease. You don't feel, you don't feel that internal conflict within yourself, because when you are overreacting to things, then you start feeling that inner conflict with you. You start feeling that, you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Right? So that's when it comes down to really picking your battles. But just remember one thing, my friends. Woo, baby, this is good. This is good. Remember one thing. Your battles that you think might be your battles, and I'm going to get deep right here, okay, for those Bible scholars. I'm going to get deep right here. You know that the battle has already been won by our Lord and Savior. The battles have been already won, and it is not our battle anymore. It's His battle, Jesus Christ already won the battle at the cross when he died at the cross and he rose for you and I the third day, my friends. He already won the battle. But yes, we have still to face spiritual battles every given day. Conflict battles, emotional, toxic, negative, and I can keep on going on that path of, the disempowering component, disempowering words. But I'm going to give you a preview for tomorrow because tomorrow's topic, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to drop a hint right here, right now about tomorrow's topic. Okay? The power of your words. Your words can empower, but also your words can disempower. And so with your words, you are also choosing the battles that you're either walking away from or confronting the battle. Oof. That's all I'm going to say for today because I actually have a full teaching. I actually have a class a paid class that I teach my students, my clients about the power of your words. And I teach that within one of my programs called Living an Extraordinary Life, 8 steps, 8 weeks to learning how to live an extraordinary life. And to be sincerely frank and honest with you, I've been dropping a bunch of those lessons all along the last 19 days, little bits and pieces, because I'd be doing you a disservice by not sharing with you. I would not be doing you a service. I'd be doing you a disservice by not sharing, by not giving you the knowledge, the tools, and encouraging you to take action. Because one thing is that you know the thing, and another thing is that you don't do the thing. Because action, okay, knowledge without action, like my brother Tony Robbins says, knowledge without action is wasted knowledge. And the reality is that there is knowledge everywhere. You can access ChatGPT and it'll give you all of the knowledge that you want. You ask, hey, how do I do this? Poof. And last night, for example, if you want to watch what happened to us last night, you're watching on YouTube, and right here, there's going to be a link popping up any second to share with you yesterday's video, how with a little bit of creativity, a little bit of resourcefulness, I was able to create an amazing, extraordinary outcome. And I'm not going to tell you more, but rather go watch the video that just popped up right here, right? And if you're watching on Facebook, it's my video previous to this one. It's just the one from yesterday, okay? So it's easy peasy for you. Just go watch it and go from there. Now, let's take a quick look at the messages, at the comments. Let's see what's going on. I see it popping up. I love it. Woo, baby. I'm on fire. You are on fire. Oh, let's see. Let's see what it says. Galit, so good to see you. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of our joiners right now. It's so good. Okay, it says right here. In a second, the same way, I'm learning to trust my intuition when it comes to making decisions. That's right, Liz. Trusting your intuition, Jan. Trusting the voice of God that speaks through you. And if you don't know how to listen to the word of God, my apologies. It's look for it. Look, reach for it. It's easier than you think, my friends. It's easier than you think. Let's say what else it says here. Try not to doubt it, simply put it, and push down the fear. Yes, no fear, my friends. Fear not. Remember what the word of God says over 100, 200, 300, 400 times. Gosh, I don't even know. Several hundred times it says, and it says again, fear not. Fear not. My friends, don't allow fear to come in and stop you from reaching your goals. Don't allow fear from coming in and stopping you from achieving your very best. Your very best relationship, your very best job, your very best client outcome, whatever it is, but don't allow fear. I was sharing on February 14 a story of love, a story that was made by the stars, was crafted by the stars. I know I sound a little bit biased, but that's a love story of Liz and I. And as well, if you're watching on Facebook, just scroll down to February 14th message, and that's the story that I'm talking about. But how or why I'm saying that is because have I allowed fear to take the best of me, I would not be standing in front of you right here today. 26 years later, my beautiful bride and I, we are stronger than ever. We have gone through struggles, we have gone through the storms, we have faced thin and thick, my friends. And but you know what? We both face fear, and I face fear, and I move forward. I took a bold movement forward where I was able to achieve, to break through from the fear of not knowing enough English when I first met Liz, and actually speaking to her, because at the time all I knew was, hello, you're beautiful. And you know what? And that was the best pickup line. I love it, I love it, I love it. Yes, just my beautiful community here on Facebook. We will continue chatting. We will continue empowering one another. I see your comments rolling, so thank you. You know what, my friends, if you have an opportunity to also engage in the comments and talk to the people who are engaging in the comments, you go ahead as well. Go empower other people. Remember what I always say. You have the power to change the world by your smile. Just with your smile, my friends. All we need is to smile back at life. All we need is to smile back at the world and show a little bit of compassion, a little bit of care, a little bit of love, a little bit of love. So with that being said, a little bit of love, my friends. I would love to once again to encourage you to join us on YouTube. The QR code is right here. Take a screenshot if you need to, and then scan it with another phone, or simply just use the link at the bottom of this particular link. Because at the end of this video there'll be a link where you can subscribe to our YouTube community, because unfortunately Meta is making it harder. And like I shared a few minutes ago, after today, all of the live stream videos produced will have an expiration date of 30 days, and then they will be taking them down because of storage issues, of course, and I get it. My computer sometimes is oversaturated with video content, and I'm like, okay, what are we going to keep, what are we going to delete? And then next, my computer did not save any storage space because I didn't delete anything. You know what I mean? But the bottom line is, we want to continue trusting that things are moving forward the best way, the way that they're supposed to move forward, right? And my friends, let's see what else is going on here on the messages. Well, you know what? As my brother Jan is saying here, because I do now, everyone around me is against it, but it is my passion. It is where I am happy. My brother, if it is your passion and that's what makes you happy, I say stand strong and keep on going, though. Keep on going, because, the bottom line is, you're never going to please everyone. Me standing in front of the camera, I know there are some people that I don't please, but I don't care. I stand in front of the camera, I still do it. It's my passion to talk to people, to empower the community, to give you guys a gift every single day, right? The gift of empowerment, the gift of acknowledgement, the gift of inspiration, the gift of knowledge. And I can continue on giving, but like I said, I have a few special gifts coming up for you over the next 5 days, as we will be continuing our 23-day gratitude journey right here. And then after that, my friends, we shall continue right here on YouTube. So make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube account, because as you might see right now, if you go to my YouTube account right this minute, you will see that we are simultaneously broadcasting to both platforms, Facebook and YouTube. We're simultaneously live streaming to both. But after the February 23rd conclusion of my 23-day gratitude journey, you will only find my content on YouTube. So If you want to continue watching some of my content, you know, all you have to subscribe. It's subscribe for free. Just scan the QR code right there, and then poof, off you go, right? Then you're done right there and there. So that's what I'm saying to you, my friends. Come watch, come join us, and I'm just dropping right now the link right here for you to follow us on YouTube. Bam, right there on the comments right there. So to follow us on YouTube, just click the link I posted on the comments here on Facebook. I'm not gonna post that on YouTube, of course, because you're already there. But for all of you watching right now on Facebook, make sure you go and subscribe, enable the notifications so you don't miss on our future updates. And yes, I also answer your chat, your live chat on YouTube. I also acknowledge your comments on YouTube, and I love interaction. Like I said, I love seeing the chat just going and going and going right here with you. I see how the interactions are happening between the viewers, so I love it. Thank you so much, my friends. It's been a real pleasure. It's been a real pleasure. So just to recap, okay, just to recap for what we talked about today. Just to recap, okay? Pick your battles. That's the secret to peace and power. When you give your power to somebody else, when you allow other people to see that they can control your emotions, they're gonna start controlling you more than you think, more than you like. So don't give them the power to control your emotions. Don't overreact. Pick your battles. Be condescending, be wise about it. Not condescending, I meant. Don't be condescending, but rather be wise about it, right? And if you don't need to create unnecessary ripple effect, then don't. It's the power is within you. You have the power to react or overreact, or better yet, to take a proactive stand. A proactive stand that no matter what, that you know, no matter what, you're standing strong for what you believe. You're standing strong for what you're passionate about. You're standing strong for what you love doing. And that's what it comes down to, my friends. I hope this message has brought you value. I hope this message had brought you a piece of empowerment and peace of love into your heart. My friends, again, I will see you tomorrow, but before we go, I'm just gonna wrap up with this, hoping that you can join us tomorrow for another beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you so much, my friends. I love you. Stay in power and stay beautiful.